My name is Scarlett Hanks, and this is my NUN experience for Sydney, Australia. I always knew I wanted to travel and explore outside of my small hometown of Princeton. I thought about taking a gap year and also considered applying for schools overseas. The NUN program gave me the option to study abroad for my first semester, and I couldn't pass up on that offer. When I arrived in Sydney, I quickly became close with everyone in the NUN program. We took every opportunity to explore the city and soon became very familiar with our new home.
Wet world aches for a beat of a drum.
My friends and I learned how the transit system worked and took buses and trains all over. Bondi Beach, Watson's Bay, Darling Harbour, and Glebe became some of my favorite places in Sydney. During orientation weekend, I went to Hunter Valley with a group from the University of Sydney. On this trip, I made some amazing friends and memories. On this trip, I got to go to Port Stephens to go sandboarding and whale watching. This trip gave me the opportunity to meet people from all over the world. Studying at the University of Sydney was a unique experience that I'm so grateful to have had. I took 4 really interesting classes, and for my specific course, it was great being an international student. In my politics and international relations tutorials, I learned a lot from my Australian classmates. With the NUN program, I got the chance to become more involved in the Sydney community through service learning. I worked at TRANBI, a National Indigenous Adult Education and Training Centre. TRANBI is a non-profit organization where Aboriginal students can receive a quality, affordable education, free of cultural misunderstandings. The project I worked on at TRANBI was categorizing, indexing, and digitalizing the library and archives. Working at TRANBI allowed me to learn about the organization's impact, Aboriginal education, and Australian history. In September, I got to take a break from studying and flew to Airlie Beach with a group of my friends. While in Queenstown, I faced my fear of sharks and went swimming and snorkeling at the Great Barrier Reef. We sailed around the beautiful Whitsunday Islands, and I was absolutely blown away by the views of swirling white sand and turquoise water.
I'm losing my mind.
On one of our day trips, we sailed to Hook Island and went to the Nara Inlet to look at Aboriginal cave art that has been there for the past 9,000 years. We also took a motorboat to Whitehaven Beach, where they have the purest sand in the world. Only NASA is allowed to take it and use it for their telescopes. Pretty soon after my trip to Airlie Beach, I was off again to go to Melbourne and visit the other NUN Australia site. In Melbourne, I went to the Royal Exhibition House, the Queen Victoria Market, and the aquarium. Some of the other really exciting events that were organized through Northeastern were the Husky Hunt and also the Chops competition. Overall, my time in Sydney with the NUN program was an enriching experience that I'm so grateful to have had. Living in a city across the world from my home made me more independent and confident in my abilities. Connecting with people of different backgrounds in Sydney's multicultural society allowed me to become more globally aware. I learned so many skills from cooking to traveling, and these will be so useful throughout the rest of my time at Northeastern University.